We'll keep you updated on things as they go along. We've got really close scores right now, so I think it is time to pull out another one of our fun facts that our teams have given us. Okay, Oliver Cassie, do you want to know a fun fact that Miss Eleanor Chapman has given us?
Go for it.
So not only is she on the women's team for York Uni, but her and her doubles partner are both from Norfolk, which I think explains the team name.
It would indeed.
She also speaks French and is learning Swedish and Spanish. So
quite
this gal is doing it all and trying to bring her title back for us at York. So that's very impressive from Miss Eleanor. For anybody who might not have heard, these are a lot of the girls' first years or last years. So either way, a lot of pressure running really, really high for these gals. A lot of excitement and emotion up in here. So for Miss Alexandra Jones, this is not her first time at Roses. She's played karate before, but this is her first time on the badminton team. Oh, we got a really, really loud shout over here. Should we check what the scores are right now, Oliver?
Yeah, it's looking good for Lancaster against Alex and Eleanor here. They're up, I think it's 15-7 right now, so they are storming ahead with this one. But also Ingrid and Rosie on court 6, up 15-12, with Lancaster just getting that point there. And on the final court, it looks like it is 14-10 for York here. So once again, it looks like it's 2 games up for York at the moment and 1 for Lancaster, which was the result of the previous 3, with York getting 2 wins.
We might have the exact same result.
We might do.
We might do. It's still been incredibly close, super hard to tell. Teams keep taking it away from each other. But we do know that the York gals are very, very keen to take this title today. And if they do, this could be very, very huge for York in catching up to Lancaster.
Yeah, I think, is it each match, well, not each match, but a lot of these matches are worth 2 points, with the overall winners getting 2 points. So this could rack up a lot of points if there's an overall winner here in badminton.
Like we said, you can also tune in to any of our other streams to look at the Open or to look at Ultimate Indoors that is going on simultaneously to this. So 3 events opening the day today, which is very, very big, very exciting.
And it looks like Ingrid and Rosie's match here is evening out, with them being 17-16 up against Lancaster right now. Much closer than it was before. I believe they started with a 10-1 or 11-1 lead, and it's now evened out to 17 all. And on another court, it's match point to Lancaster here. They are up
Let's see how that
20-11.
goes. So right now, as we have this going on, what are the points looking like?
So on court 5, looks like Lancaster have just won that game. 21-11, I think it was. And that was for Alexandra and Eleanor there. The middle court with Ingrid and Rosie is all tied up at 19 all, very, very close.
So close.
They are playing to 21. And obviously they've got to win by 2 clear points, so it's, I mean, back and forth right now, very close.
It's ridiculous.
That was quite the rally there, with the point going to York there, match point for York.
Very fast back and forth. Lancaster players did look a bit disappointed, but incredible play from both teams, and this will be the match point, will it not?
Yeah, this is match point for York here. I think on that 3rd court, York have taken the win. But it's all even up at 20 all on this final remaining court. It's
We're
very,
going to
very
need
close
2
on
points
court 6.
either way to take this away.
Yeah, so each team's going to need to get to 22 to take it away. That's
Ooh!
21-20 to Lancaster there. I'm sure you can hear the cheers.
A lot of excitement going on. But our York gals are still hoping to get that back. Back and forth right now happening.
Waiting for Ingrid and Rosie there because they had such a lead at the start, but Lancaster have done really well to bring that back and take the win on that match.
Incredible gameplay from both of these teams, and then they're just taking a quick pause before we get back in for our final round, I believe. While we wait for them to get back up again, I think we should pull out another fun fact, and this is one that we got from Miss Rosie Kern, I believe. Let's take a look. Yes, this is from Rosie Kern. She told us she could never be beat at Mario Kart, which is quite a statement because I think we find ourselves quite proficient in Mario Kart. Not that there's a category for that specifically, but a girl can dream. But if you are into esports of that sort, not necessarily Mario Kart specifically, but if you are into esports, we do have that happening today at 11:30, Esports Open. It is worth 0 points, but it's always very fun to watch. Today, May 4th, on LICA. So make sure to tune in to watch that if that's something you might be into. Once again, you are listening to URY and Bale Rig on 88.3 FM and 95.3 FM. We have been Natasha Cantuaria
and Oliver Cassie.
And we are bringing you the play-by-play and fun facts for the women's second and live updates for everything that's going on. So right now, the women's second is looking really, really good. Yeah, we're waiting for it to start back up again. What have you thought about the game so far?
I mean, they've been very close all round. I think there have only been maybe 1 or 2 matches out of the 6 that have been played that haven't been within 2 points, winning 21-19 or 22-20. They've all been really close. I think they might be tied at the moment with both having 3 matches won.
Oh my goodness, well, we're going to see who's going to take it all away. I don't know about you, Oliver, but this has been quite the excitement. I've been feeling the tension. I've been feeling the emotions running high from our booth right here. So I can't imagine how these gals are feeling right now, but they've done incredible both ways and a lot of exciting stuff going on.
They have indeed, and it looks like Ingrid and Rosie are onto their 3rd match, currently tied at 1-1 on court 6 there. Lancaster taking the 3rd point there. Tied up again at 2-2 with a great return from Ingrid there. Very good shot from Lancaster there, gets them the 3rd point.
Only one of the teams have started back up again. It's our York pairing of
Ingrid and Rosie, calling themselves Team Emo here.
Quite the play from Team Emo. Funnily enough, I'd say they've been anything but emo. Quite an aggressive play, very in the zone, very fast-paced, but very exciting. If you can hear the roar of the crowds, that is York because the girls have just scored another point. Like we've said, incredibly fast back and forth. All the games have been about 2 points within each other. So we're feeling the tensions up here from our booth. I can't imagine how it feels down there. Either way, all teams should be very, very proud of themselves right now.
And some good hits on this court. It's tied up 5-5. Could go either way here.
What? Right now we only have one pair playing. We're not sure if the other 2 are going to come back on, but we will keep you updated as things go by. No matter what, we are here to give you the run-by-run and play-by-play of everything going on, because you are listening to URY and Bale Rig on 88.3 FM and 95.3 FM. What are our scores looking like right now?
It looks like it is 7-6 to York here. Lancaster serving. Tied all up at 7-all now. And some good shots from York here, getting 8-7 now. It's very close, points going both ways. No one getting any kind of lead in. Lancaster get that point there with Ingrid hitting the shuttlecock straight into the back of Rosie there, unfortunately.
Incredible.
Is my mic on?
Right now it is 9:53 a.m. We have been live for quite a while now, bringing you updates from the badminton courts. You can tune in to Ultimate Indoors, Women's Second, or Men's Opens. I am Natasha, and this is Oliver with me, and we are bringing you live updates on TV and radio about the badminton for the Women's Second. Right now, we are looking at our pairing from York. It is
Ingrid and Rosie, and they are playing their third match here. It's currently tied at 10-all. Lots of good hits here. Unfortunately, going out the back. That's another point for Lancaster there, 11-10. And they have swapped sides of the court now.
switching sides on court right now. A bit of a team hustle from both our pairs. There's been some insane, very fast back and forth from this specific two pairs. Just some incredible gameplay. Like we said, York is falling behind Lancaster in points. So the girls are looking to bring that back. But either way, incredible gameplay all around. Right now, our overall rows of points are at 68 for Lancaster and 45 for York, with both unis needing 72.5 overall to take this Roses home.
And obviously that could all change. If anyone remembers the scores from last year, I believe York were ahead on the Friday evening, but by the end of the Saturday, I think Lancaster had already won it. They just stormed ahead and basically won everything on the Saturday and did really, really well. So it's all to play for still. Exactly.
Make sure to keep tuning in to have the lowdown on everything going on. Yesterday we had York taking away lots of events and Lancaster pulling through in the evening. Right now, looks like York's doing pretty well in badminton, but it's hard to say, and we will keep you updated.
Yeah, it's now 12-11 to York here. We've got some very good smashes going on. Unfortunately, Lancaster hitting the net there. So it's 13-11 to York now. Well, an unfortunate clash of rackets there, I think, for York, losing them the point. But very good shots all around here. I mean, you can hear people have got, I think they've got shuttlecock tubes and they're banging them together to make some noise for
some
the
incredible atmosphere in here. So many banners and posters, parents, students watching. Our balcony is completely packed. Incredible, incredible energy in here. And it's been super close games, and no matter what, both teams don't seem to have lost any sort of motivation, which is incredible from both the teams.
And it looks like York are up 15-13 now, still very close.
Still incredibly close, and Oliver, remind us what points we need to get to take it away in a badminton match?
It looks like this is the final match. It might even be a decider, and that's why only one of them is playing. But we need to get to 21 points here and win by 2 clear points. 2 clear points.
Like you've seen, folks, we've had to keep moving the points up and up and up because it's just been so close. We've gotten up to 24 for a point difference. So incredibly close games so far. Oh, incredible dive from York right there.
Good shot
nice
from
pass
Rosie
back.
there, securing a point. It's now 18-13 for York. Looks like they're running away with it a bit. and took it, so it's not over yet.
We have an incredible pair for Lancaster right here. They have just been relentless, so incredible game all around. That is another point for Lancaster right there.
Yeah, up to 18-15 here.
18-15. If York gets 2 more points, they can take it away, can they not?
Now that they are, yeah, so it's 19-15 now with a foul serve from Lancaster there. So York just need 2 points now to take it away, but there's a beautiful drop shot from Lancaster there, returned by Ingrid, but unfortunately it has gone out for York, so that's another point for Lancaster.
Bringing
it to 19-16 to York.
With York still in the lead, but Lancaster not too far behind at all. Such incredible gameplay right now, so clean, very nice, very fast-paced, been very exciting to watch.
Yeah, quite an intense back and forth there, with Lancaster winning that point. It's up to 19-17 to York now. 19-18, it's getting closer. This is a very tense match. I think this is a winner-takes-all type situation here.
That is another point for York.
Yeah, 20-18, and that second smash goes out. That is game to York.
That goes game from all the gals here. No hard feelings whatsoever. This has been an incredible, incredible game to watch.
And that was a very close match, finishing 21-18 to York there.
Some very, very happy faces from our York pairings over there.
Yeah.
Big congrats to the gals.
Yeah. Obviously disappointment there for Lancaster, but obviously they shouldn't be. Very
Not
close matches, and they all played incredibly well.
Incredibly well. It was very, very fast-paced, very exciting to watch. And we hope you've enjoyed tuning in to either radio or TV, wherever you've been listening to us on. Right now, you are listening to URY and Bailrig on 88.3 and 95.3, respectively. We've got a bit of a team huddle going on from both groups right now. And we're still at 68 and 45 for Lancaster and York, respectively. But we can look at results right now. We've just had a bit of a warm-up all the way on rowing, and it looks like Lancaster is taking that away. Right now, we have, in general, I think 15 to Lancaster, 12 to York for the Open. And we're not sure if the women's second are going to be having more matches or not, but we will be here to tell you all about it if they do. York just won the women's second.
Yeah, they did 3 matches twice, and then there was, I think there was a deciding match maybe. But some of the people down there are women's one, so I think
18, 14 to Lancaster. Okay. So right now, we are waiting for another women's game to start back up. What have you thought about the matches so far, Oliver? What have you thought so far about the matches?
I mean, obviously very, very close. Great performance from both teams. I mean, serves, smashes, drops, everything has been on point from Lancaster and York here. Yeah, very close matches all around. Only a couple of them not being within a couple of points. I think one of them even finished 22-20, very, very close. We're just looking at them now. I think that may have been all of the matches there, and potentially we've got the first teams up next, but I'm not entirely sure on that. It looks like they're just recording down their results so that they can calculate points and stuff later. Yeah, both teams seem to be talking about the matches, how they've gone, probably thinking about the points they missed and won, obviously.
Very true, very true. Incredible group huddle and very incredible gameplay from all of our very funny pairs from York. Do you want to go over those names that they gave us?
Yeah, so I believe we have 3 women's pairs there were Team Hot and Cold, Team Norwich and Team Emo.
I got a kick out of that. Very exciting. So that has been the women's second. Thank you so much for tuning in. You were listening to Bale Rig and URY on 95.3 FM and 88.3 FM. I've been Natasha.
And I've been Oliver.
Thank you so much for tuning in, and we will see you later. Bye-bye. Oliver, I'm just going to take a picture for you so you can have it with your media stuff.
Yeah, it's sandals.
Perfect.
time in the session. Say again?
Okay, why those aren't working again? That one is not working. That one is. That one is not working. This one
I'm Natasha. Thank you for tuning in.
A completely useless producer.
Stop that. It's not your fault. It's first stream of the day and everybody's been all over the place.
My best producing ever.
Really? That's
I
crazy.
am from YSTV since February. In YSTV, so I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. I can manage stuff.
So valid.
That's all.
I think these two are our weakest pair.
Yeah.
But the fun thing,
These two
I
are
am
really
ill.
strong.
It's my first producing. I slept for 2 hours. I am still nothing and I'm losing my voice.
Nice. It's a good day.
Yeah. But I have something.
Lancaster at 14-3 on this one.
Yeah, that's a bit.
So, oh, that's unfortunate. Can I take a picture of the parents?
You can take a picture of whatever you want. You're media now.
It's true. Yeah, just so I've got it. So I can read off my phone and have it to
Yeah.
yes.
pretend we're talking though. Wow, some incredible gameplay going on here. Would you not agree, Oliver?
Yeah. I'm sorry.
It's for the Wise TV vlog, so pretend. We've got some incredible gameplay going on here. Would you not agree, Oliver?
Very much so. Very close matches all around.
All around. Right now, you are listening to URY and Bailrig on 88.3 FM and 95.3 FM, respectively. I am Natasha.
And I am Oliver.
And we are bringing you live updates on the women's second badminton matches.
Can you film from the side, like what I'm doing?
Yeah?
Like both horizontal and vertical.
You are listening to URY and Bailrig on 88.3 FM and 95.3 FM, respectively. I'm Natasha, and I'm bringing you live updates on the women's second badminton. Thank you for tuning in. Right now, we have some, Hi guys, welcome back. I'm Natasha.
And I'm Oliver.
And you are listening to URY and Bailrig on 88.3 FM and 95.3 FM. And we are back bringing you live updates on the women's second badminton.
So it's already underway, the second set of matches. I believe Lancaster have taken 2 wins so far, but with the third match having to be delayed for a little bit with a slight, what looked like some kind of calf injury for one of the Lancaster players, but they are back playing, back on top form, and it's a fairly close match at 16-13 for York.
If you are joining us on radio, we will be telling you all the live updates. And if you're joining us on TV, make sure to watch. We are bringing you live updates on the women's seconds for all of our York pairings. Oliver, do you want to run us through the pairings of who we have playing?
Yeah, of course. So on this first court, closest to us, court 5, we've got Eleanor and Alexandra playing their second match now. On the middle court, we've got Ingrid and Rosie, still on their first match, very close, 18-14 to them. And for York, on that final court, we've got Rebecca and Alice, just started their second match. It's 1-0 to Lancaster on there.
If you are only just joining us, we should tell you it has been incredibly close matches all day today. Very exciting, many deciding points, many upping the games for match points. And so far, York has been ahead, but just marginally. Lancaster has also been doing amazing. Like we said, York is looking to take these away to sort of catch up to Lancaster in the overall Roses scores. How many points does a uni need to take away Roses, Oliver?
So overall Roses, we're going to need 172.5 points to win. Lancaster are currently ahead
by quite a bit, about 15.
Points, yeah.
Lancaster is at 68 and York is at 45. But these badminton points could really, really be big for these York gals. Like we said, insane ambiance up in here, incredible energy, lots of posters, lots of parents, people watching, lots of screaming, and we love it. Emotions are running high.
So in those first 3 pairings, we've got, so they are each playing a best of 3 against all the pairings. So the first one, we got 2 wins for York and 1 for Lancaster there. So far in the second set of matches, it's looking up for Lancaster, with them winning 2 matches so far. So those 2 matches just need another win to get the best of 3. And Lancaster have just taken, so Ingrid and Rosie have just taken their first win in this second set of 3, 21-19. Very close match once again. These other matches for Alexandra and Eleanor, it's looking like it's 13-4 to Lancaster. Very strong pair from Lancaster there. and on the far court with Rebecca and Alice. I believe that is 9-3 to Lancaster as well, so looking good there. And both of these matches, Lancaster are up 1, so if they do win these second matches, that will be more wins for them.
These girls, this is their first roses, or at least their first roses involved with badminton. Some of our gals have already competed with other sports, like Alexandra Jones, playing karate last year and holding the fighting title. She actually got a black eye last year and still took it away.
Yeah.
It's very impressive.
Stuff.
Yep. And right now this will be her last roses, I believe.
Yeah, I believe she's third year leaving York next year, so this will be her last roses. But the first one competing in badminton, and hopefully she's enjoying it.
And the same goes for Ingrid. This is her last year for Women's B. They did win, and I know these York girls are definitely hoping to take it away again this week. Like we've said, it has been incredibly close this entire time, and we are running live updates here on URY and Bailrig on 88.3 FM and 95.3 FM, and you can also tune in to our TV if you want to watch this live. Simultaneously, we have the Men's Open happening, and we also have Ultimate Frisbee indoors, so you can tune into any of those and watch our unis compete to try and take away the title.
And it looks like both of the matches that are underway at the moment, Eleanor and Alexandra for York and Rebecca and Alice, both underway. Looks like Lancaster is ahead in both of them, but still very good play from both. We've got some very good smashes going on in court 7 from Rebecca and Alice there, winning the point for York, bringing it up to 8-13 with Lancaster still ahead. And it looks like it's 18-6 to Lancaster on this other court with Eleanor and Alexandra, but they just taken it up to 18-7 with a very nice serve from Eleanor there.
Like we've said, all games have been incredibly close. We've been upping the points on all the matches to get a match point. But York have managed to take it away in a couple of the first 2 matches. And we'll see if they manage to do the same now. Very nice smash from Lancaster, but York did secure that point.
A really great rally on court 5 there from Eleanor and Alexandra, bringing the score up to 18-10. It looks like they are slowly closing that gap. Hopefully they can bring it back, much like Lancaster did in Ingrid and Rosie's first set of matches, bringing it back from 10-0 down. But it is looking good for Lancaster in this match, and also with Rebecca and Alice, with Lancaster being up 17-9 over there, and Lancaster also up 4-0 in Ingrid and Rosie's second of 3 matches, but obviously they did take the first one, so there's no massive pressure on them here.
No, they did also play the deciding game last time, so
yeah,
incredible game from all these gals.
Yeah, the last set of matches, we had a 2-0 win in the set of 3 from
York.
Rebecca and Alice. Yep. Unfortunate 2-0 loss from Alexandra and Eleanor, and Ingrid and Rosie taking a 2-1 win in that set of 3. So very good all round.
Very good hustle all around. We've had a very, very nice back and forth from Lancaster and York. Looks like the injuries have all been sorted out, so that is good to hear. As far as points go, it's still very, very close for both teams. We're going to have a best of 9 with all the pairs playing all the other pairings, with York teams coming up with some fun little names for themselves that we've been over a couple times, but I think we should go over them again for anybody just tuning into the second round. And Oliver will tell you guys those right now, as he heard them firsthand.
Yeah, so we've got Alexandra and Eleanor going with Team Norwich, and they've just unfortunately lost their second match, which does mean Lancaster take another set of 3 there.
Lancaster is taking another
current-
set of 3 against our Norfolk gals.
Yeah, and currently playing, we've got Team Emo, which is Ingrid and Rosie there.
Which have had an incredible back and forth all throughout.
Yeah, they have had
Very, very fast paced and
Yeah.
very aggressive.
closest matches out of anyone, I think,
Definitely,
so
definitely.
far. Currently, they are up 1 in this set of 3. Currently at 8-3. And then the final pairing we have is Rebecca and Alice, Team Hot and Cold, who have also just unfortunately lost their second of the 3, which brings the total for the 9 sets of matches that they're playing to 3-2 to Lancaster at the moment. So if Rosie and Ingrid can get this match here, that will tie everything up, and it'll all come down to those last 3 pairings.
This is our final pairing from the second fixture.
Now this match is going on longer than the other ones because unfortunately one of the Lancaster players did have some kind of injury.
At the
Looked
start,
like
yeah.
they maybe pulled a small muscles, had a slight muscle pull in their leg. And had to
Luckily,
pause
that's
for a
all
few
been
minutes.
sorted.
But they are back playing now.
But we've had an incredible hustle from our pairing at York with Ingrid and Rosie Kern.
It is currently 9 all.
9 all.
So it's 9 apiece in this
Perfect.
match.
So for anybody just tuning into the second fixture, should we go over again how many points a team needs to win?
So in a badminton match, you've got to get to 21 points to win. All the matches have been very close, all 21-19, 21-18.
Yeah.
Very, very
We've
close
gotten up to
matches.
24 for one of our pairings, so lots of match points going on.
Yeah.
Very stressful. Very stressful up here from our booth. I can't imagine how it feels down there.
It's a very close match in this one here. It's currently 11-10 to Lancaster, 12-10 now,
Yeah.
but obviously that doesn't mean anything at this point in the game. It could go either way
It could,
still.
It could be taken away. And if you're hearing a lot of very excited voices up in here, there's a very, very close match going on for the men's open, currently standing at 9-6 for Lancaster. But this has been one of the closest pairings for the men. So if you want to listen to that, make sure and go tune in, because we have Alex and Bronte broadcasting that as well. Right now it is 12 all for this women's pairing. It's been incredibly close so far, like we've said, and we will keep you updated on how it goes. We've just had York secure a point there, so now it's currently 13-12 to York.
Yeah, very good smash from Ingrid there. Placing
Ingrid
it right
has
where
been
the players
on top of it lately. Incredible gameplay from her today.
Yeah, we've had some very close rallies from both of them. A lot of back and forth, good shots all around. from
Gorgeous
Lancaster
smash
and York.
again. Currently 14-12 to York on the final women's pairing for the second fixture.
Now, if York manage to win this one, that will be tied 3 apiece overall for these women's twos matches. But obviously, if Lancaster get it, they will be playing a third decider match for this best of 3.
Right now, you are listening to URY and Bailrig on 88.3 FM and 95.3 FM, respectively. I'm Natasha,
And I'm Oliver.
and we're bringing you the live updates on the Women's Second Badminton Games. If you did not hear, we've also been running lots of fun facts that the teams have graced us with. Lots of fun facts from our pairings at York. So make sure to be on the lookout for that, because those are always a lot of fun.
In that rally, we had a very good drop shot from Ingrid, followed by a great lift from Lancaster there, winning them the point. It is now 15 apiece. Unfortunate clashing of rackets there for Lancaster, giving York the point. Very close.
Currently stood at 16 York, 15 Lancaster. Oh, and now we're stood at 17-15. York gals are a couple of points ahead, but like we've seen, a couple of points doesn't mean anything in these games because they've been so, so close. with teams taking it away from each other.
Very
Right
good
now, oh yeah, go ahead.
Very good return from a smash there for York, winning them the point.
Currently stood at 18-15, still to York.
Yeah, very nice serve from Ingrid. Unfortunately followed by a foul, but it
Foul
is now,
serve, so now serve to Lancaster.
yeah, 19-16 for York. They just need 2 more points to take this best of 3 away.
Oh, and there we go, 20-16, so this is match point for York.
So they've got 3 match points here to try and take the game. Incredible
And
back and forth there.
There we
with
go.
Ingrid and
Takes it.
Rosie, 21-16. They've won that best of 3, so it's now 3-all overall for these women's matches in badminton.
Gorgeous game. Super fast-paced back and forth. Both teams have played incredibly well, and now we're going to take a quick pause before our third fixture for our best out of 9 for both of these women's teams. Like we've said, we've had some incredible atmosphere in here, some really great posters, so if you have one, make sure to wave it up and our cameras will pick up on it. Like we said, keep updated for any live fixtures and scores, and while we wait, I think we should pull out some more of our fun facts.
I think so, yeah.
So, like we've said, a couple of our gals, this is either their first roses with badminton, but for a lot of them, this is their last roses overall, with Alexandra having competed in karate and taking it away last year despite black eye. We also had Rebecca Lai's parents' first meeting on a badminton court, so
Yeah.
she never stood a chance.
Destined to be a badminton player there.
Like we said, Rosie Kern says that she cannot be beat at Mario Kart. And if you are into esports like that, make sure to tune in at 11:30 for esports broadcast. Not sure if we'll be seeing any Mario Kart, but if you're into esports, that is where to be at 11:30. Right now, it is currently just past 10:30, and we've been broadcasting since bright and early. These girls have been doing incredible, as well as the men's open. Very non-stop back and forth from both of these teams. Funnily enough, one of our carrying players right now, Miss Alice Smith, has only been to about 15% of trainings this year,
Yeah.
which is quite funny. But, you know,
But
it is what it is. She's still doing incredible.
yeah, it does not show. Everyone here is playing incredibly well. Great display of skill from both sides.
And our fun fact from Eleanor Chapman is that not only does she play badminton, but her doubles partner and her are both from Norfolk, giving us the name, the Norwich pairing. And she does speak French and is learning Swedish and Spanish. So this is a very, very talented group of gals all around. Bit of a team team huddle going on right now before we start the next fixture. Oliver, what have you thought so far of our games?
Yeah, I mean, they have been very, very close, especially with Ingrid and Rosie's games. I think they've been the closest, with them having the only set of 3 that has gone to a third match. Unfortunate for the other matches, but I mean, obviously they've been really, really close all round, and it can be quite devastating having it snatched away from you
At just
in
a
the
couple
final
points
point.
difference, yeah.
And it having such an effect,
But both York and Lancaster have absolutely nothing but pride to feel right now because they've been playing incredibly well, and it's been a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, and like we said, they're all tied up at 3 apiece. So these last 3 matches will decide our winners for these set of 9 games. With the last 2 pairings for York and Lancaster pairing
Exciting.
up to play. We've got strong doubles sides on both, from both unis. Yeah, very strong players on both sides. Very close matches. And we're looking forward to these next 3.
Gals are just rallying up right now with their coaches, with their teams, for a bit of a huddle, for a bit of a team motivation moment. Similar thing going on the men's side if you are tuning into that. But thank you so much for listening in, and we will come right back as soon as they start back up again. Oh my shit. Oh my. Oh, I'm so sorry for that bad language. We had a bit of a situation here on set with one of the mics falling on us. But it won't happen again. So don't worry about that. Right now we can see the York gals with their posters trying to keep up that motivation. I cannot imagine how tired they must feel, but they've been playing so incredibly well. So we will keep that up today. Right now you are listening to URY and Balerig on 88.3 FM and 95.3 FM respectively.
And yeah, it looks like our doubles teams here are just taking a little break before their final set of matches, having a drink, just chatting, having a bit of a relax. Yeah, sitting down after,
some very intense
games. Very intense playing here. Spirits are looking high. Everyone's smiling. No one's feeling too down about any of these matches, which is good to see.
Nor should they. It's been incredible all around.
Great sportsmanship from everyone as well. And yeah, we're really looking forward to these next matches and seeing which way these games go.
Indeed. For anybody who's just joining us now for this final fixture of women's second badminton, we've done 2 of the pairing combinations and we're on to our 3rd fixture in a bit. The girls are just having a bit of a break. Thank you so much for tuning in. We also have the men's open going on right now, as well as ultimate frisbee indoors, and I think squash is happening any moment now. So make sure to tune in to any of our stations for that. I am Natasha, and I'm joined with...
It's Oliver here.
And it's been so much fun being able to present and commentate for you guys right now. I hope you guys have enjoyed it as much as we have. We are hard at work right now, and it's been nothing but a pleasure.
And it looks like the ladies are all huddled up. Looks like we've got some other people not playing in the badminton matches, but some other badminton players from York down on the courts giving their support right now. And I'd imagine it's the same for Lancaster. Lots of support all around from both sides. Both of them playing incredibly. It looks like they're just discussing their next matches. They'll probably be underway in a few minutes, and we'll obviously have play-by-play commentary for you on that.
Right now we have a bit of a hustle going on between the men's and the women's from York. I think a bit of a pep rally going on, which is always so sweet to see. The men's have also been playing incredibly well, both very fast-paced. And if you could hear the roar of the crowds that we're hearing right now, let me tell you, there's some incredible ambiance going on in here. Really a sea of white and red right now. I cannot tell who's shown up more. And we're just back here in our booth, away from all of it. But I can't wait to get down there and get a feel of what is going on. We have some very exciting events going on later. If you want to tune in to esports at 11:30, we have squash going on. There's going to be some climbing happening, some swimming. So make sure to tune in to a whole day of a lot of really exciting streams. And don't forget, tomorrow as well, final day of roses, to see who finally takes it away.
And it looks like the Lancaster pairings are starting to warm up now, which means the matches will probably be underway fairly soon. But if you want to hear about some badminton while these guys are just having a little break, obviously there is the men's open matches that you can tune into as well, just on the next court over, which are also underway at the moment. Also very close, high intensity matches over there.
Yeah, the men's open has been causing quite a bit of a ruckus. I want to know what's going on over there. Like we said, the women's team have been absolutely incredible. We right now are at just almost about 11:15, so should be done kind of soon with these games. Like we said, the girls are warming up, so we shall be getting underway soon. Right now, there's men's football college, the first streaming right now. Rugby union for women's third going on right now. Women badminton second going on right now. Ultimate mixed indoor and women's second and the men's open. So you have quite a plethora of things to choose from. And make sure you tune into whatever you fancy, because all these teams have been doing incredibly well, and it's been so much fun watching them play and being able to keep you updated on everything that's going on.
Yeah, and it looks like all three of the Lancaster pairs are back on the courts, warming up, just waiting for the York ladies to come out, get back on the courts and start playing. We've got a wave from the ladies down there at the moment.
From the York gals. Very excited energy going on. If you're tuning in on TV, you probably saw that cute little wave. So very excited energy. Nobody's feeling disheartened whatsoever.
Yeah, and it looks like the York ladies are hopping back onto the courts, having a little warm up before these last sets of three. And whichever of the unis takes away two of these sets of three, or three of them, will take the win. So a lot of pressure on all the players right now to try and get the win here, because it's been very close so far.
Been very close. Right now, overall, Lancaster stood at 68 points with York at 45, with a required points to win of 172.5. Like we said, if York were to win badminton right now, that could be quite a solid amount of points to put them ahead. The women's second is worth 2 points. A couple of other badminton events this week worth through 1 to 4 points. So if York were to take those all away, that would definitely be quite a few points to put them underway towards winning. So we're at our final combination of pairings right now, and it looks like the games are about to start, which is very, very exciting. And we will keep you updated on points for that.
And it looks like our York ladies have moved around on the courts. We've now got Alexandra and Eleanor on the end court at 10:45. That was on the end court on court 7. Sorry, it is currently 10:45. Got my words mixed up there. Yeah, sorry. And Ingrid and Rosie still on the middle court there on court 6, and then we've got Rebecca and Alice here on the closest court to us on court 5 here. All warming up, ready to get underway with these final sets of matches, all to play for. It's been very close so far.
I cannot imagine that any of these girls are feeling particularly calm, but they're playing incredibly well. We're very, very proud of both teams right now. As soon as these games start, we will be updating you on all live scores and fixtures. Right now, it seems like just a bit of a friendly warm-up between all the final pairings. We can go over the York pairings for you right now. We have quite a few gals that are at their last roses, unfortunately. But for some of these gals, it's their first roses with badminton. So that's very interesting. So our York pairings are Eleanor Chapman and Alexandra Jones, Rebecca Lai and Alice Smith, and Ingrid and Rosie Kern. With their funny little names being Team Norwich, Team Emo, and Team Hot and Cold, which is a lot of fun, and I personally like those names better. Thoughts on those names, Oliver? A lot of fun.
I mean, yeah, they seem like they've had fun naming themselves there, and that's all in the spirit of the competition. I mean, obviously they are playing for points, but they're all here to have fun at the same time, and everyone's really in the spirit of things.
It seems like it's been nothing but friendly between Lancaster and York right now.
Yeah, definitely.
Which is always important to keep that sportsmanship. Right now, we are 0 to everyone right now.
Yep, and it looks like Rosie and Ingrid's match is just starting with badminton with Lancaster serving
yep.
his first badminton match.
Is this going to be our first point of the games? Ooh.
Very nice smash from Lancaster there. Good returns.
Ooh. And there we have our first point of the game.
The first point to Lancaster there. And it looks like Alice and Rebecca are underway as well. Lancaster get the first point there too.
When you are closing, make sure that
And now it is 1-1 for the pairing that Ingrid is in. Oh, they just took it away. It is now 2-1. We have our 3 games underway right now with our final pairing about to start. Oh, we just had a bit of a netball there. What would you call a netball in badminton?
Hitting the net.
Hitting the net. Yeah. See, Oliver is helping me out with all the badminton terms today. And for people who might not know, not myself included, but what do you call that little guy that flies around in badminton?
The shuttlecock that you hit back and forth, yeah?
Yeah, yep, there we go. And those are the terms, folks.
All the terminology there for badminton.
All the terminologies. Sort of a badminton for beginners here. I need it just as much as anybody who might be listening, so hopefully that helps out. Lots of excitement going on down here. Oliver, do you want to run us through the current point fixtures for each of the pairings?
Yeah, so Alice and Rebecca here against a very strong pairing from Lancaster. They've won a lot of their matches. Lancaster currently up 6-2 there. For Ingrid and Rosie over here, we've got 4-all at the moment. They've just brought that to 5-4 for York. And on the end court with Alexandra and Eleanor, it is currently 3-0 to them. And they've had very close matches. Unfortunately, haven't quite snagged a win yet. Hopefully this could be their first here.
It might be. It might just be because they have just upped it to 4-0. Yeah,
it's going very, very well.
Very quick. Like we've seen, all these games have been incredibly close, incredibly fast-paced. Having to up the numbers for a 2-point difference. And it's been a lot of fun to watch, a lot of fun to be in this atmosphere, and I hope it's been just as fun listening in.
Yeah. So yeah, like I said, Alice and Rebecca looking for a win here, but I think it is going to be very tough because this is possibly Lancaster's strongest pair here. They are very, very strong, winning most of their matches here.
Yep. We had some very incredible back and forth with them and with Ingrid and Rosie, is it?
Yeah.
Yep. Very exciting. Honestly, probably one of the closest games so far. Very fast-paced, very aggressive play as well. We've got some very, very funny posters going on over here. Let's go York. Yeah, York, give us a win. And some inappropriate ones that I cannot say on air, but they are quite funny to look at. All this excitement going on, all this noise is the women's second as well as the men's open going on right next door, and squash in the courts right next to us.
Squash has started up.
We have quite an exciting booth going around, and if you tune into any of our other stations, we also have football on right now and climbing and esports on a little bit later, with lots of exciting sports throughout the day, and of course all our sports going on tomorrow as well.
All these matches looking fairly close. Ingrid and Rosie's match in the middle there at 9-all. Alexandra and Eleanor up to 5-all on that end court. And it looks like Alice and Rebecca have just won a point there, bringing them to 6 points. They are down 11-6 to Lancaster at the moment, but it's all to play for in all 3 matches, as we've seen from these previous ones. Alice and Rebecca have been playing incredibly well today. Incredible
hustle from all of the all of the pairings, and lots of excitement coming from the York sidelines.
Yeah, we've got a lot of shuttlecock tubes being banged on the floor and against each other, creating some loud noise there, creating a great atmosphere.
Tomorrow morning for sure. Right now, you are listening to Bailrig and URY on 95.3 FM and 88.3 FM, respectively. I'm Natasha.
And I'm Oliver.
And we've come all the way to Lancaster from York to bring you the live updates on this women's second badminton game. Right now on court number 6, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have Ingrid and Rosie with very, very close scores right now.
Yep. They are currently, equal at 12 all. York's serve here, getting the point there on that serve. Very nice from Ingrid there. It looks like a very intense rally on court 7 there between Alexandra and Eleanor and their Lancaster
Their
counterparts
Lancaster
there.
pairing.
Unfortunately losing the point to Lancaster there.
But still a very close game. Currently stood at about 7.
Yeah, we can't quite see the
We
score.
can't quite see. There's
but-
somebody in front of the scoreboard, but it is 7 to York, and that we know for sure.
Yeah.
As far as the closest court to us, this is probably Lancaster's strongest pairing on court number 5. We are currently stood at 15 to 10. And very, very good hustle throughout. This is the same Lancaster pairing that played against Ingrid and Rosie, and it has been very intense hustle all the way around.
Yeah.
Currently stood at 15-11, with court number 6 at 15-14, and court number 7 at
And it's now 9 to 7
9
to
to
Lancaster there on the
Very
end court.
exciting stuff.
Very close matches.
Morning. We are bringing you the live updates, and right now we've just had a point for pretty much all the fixtures. Run us through the points again now that they've been updated, Oliver. The points for each team?
So it looks like on this first court for Alice and Rebecca, it is 18 to 12 for Lancaster there. A very strong pairing from them. On the middle court with Ingrid and Rosie, it's tied at, it's currently
just untied.
17-16 for Lancaster. Very close match there. And at the end, it's also looking very close. Looks like it's
18-13 to Lancaster as well.
yeah, very close matches there.
Very fast-paced games, all very close all the way around, and both teams have nothing but pride to feel right now because they've been doing absolutely incredible. Like we said, the current overall Roses points are about 68 to Lancaster, if I believe. Yep. And we need 172.5 overall to win. Right now, York is stood at 45, and we need, again, 172.5 overall to win. So badminton could really take away for the gals. We have our Roses Live Radio as well as men's college football first, rugby union women's third, badminton women's second, which you're watching right now, hockey outdoor open third, and badminton women's second that you can all watch live, and the badminton men's open.
And for Alice and Rebecca's first match there, they unfortunately lost to Lancaster for their first of 3 against that pairing. Ingrid and Rosie very close on 19 now to
Oh, there we go.
York.
York is ahead by
Yeah.
1 point.
match point for them here. Ingrid serving.
Deciding moment.
It looks like there's
Watch
some
that happen.
confusion over the score potentially on the end court with Alexandra and Eleanor, but I do believe they are in the lead.
We will keep you updated on that.
13-10,
Yep.
but there does seem to be some confusion, potentially a point given to the wrong team at some point.
Right now, we have our second match point deciding point for York, currently
Yeah,
at
it's now
21-20.
and that is a win
And
for
they
York
took it
there.
away!
22-20, very close match again.
Incredible, incredible gameplay from Ingrid and Rosie today. Absolutely exceptional. It has been so exciting to watch. Absolutely insane. So they've taken that away, and we're just waiting on the current official points for our final pairing. Looks
Yeah,
like
looks
there's a
like
bit of a debate going on over there on
Yeah.
that.
some kind of problem with the scores
Bit
right
of a
now. It looks like
misunderstanding.
I think York potentially think they're meant to have another point, or they've missed a point somewhere. Because in badminton, when you're serving, you swap sides. So when serving on the left, that means you have an odd amount of points, and serving on the right, you have an even number, and
And it
that's
seems like something
probably-
isn't quite lining up right now.
Yeah, it looks like potentially they've missed a point somewhere, but it looks like
York
it's
is
back
serving
underway
right
again.
now.
Sat at 13 to 10, I believe.
Yeah. We don't have a very clear view of the scoreboard for this final pitch, but it does look like that right now. With
That is a point for Lancaster
For
there, bringing it to
Lancaster.
13-11. York still in the lead by 2 points, but all to play for. Another point for York there on the end court. Obviously, Alexandra and Eleanor looking for a win here, and it is going very well. They've won quite a few points in a row here now, ahead by 4 or 5 points.
I've also just got news that York has moved up their points. They are now at 49 points from 45.
Very nice.
So good day
Closing
for
the
York
gap.
so far. So current fixtures are 68 Lancaster, 49 York, with a needed 172.5 overall to win. And this is for Rosa's overall.
And it looks like Ingrid and Rosie and Alex and Rebecca are looking to get their next games underway. Hoping to get some wins here. A bit of pressure on Alice and Rebecca, obviously, as they just about lost their first one. Looking for a win here to stay in it. But with Ingrid and Rosie hoping for a win here to close out their final set of 3 matches, with currently being 1-0 up in this little fixture. And that final match with Rebecca and Eleanor is still going, very close match, with small delay in the middle, but still very, very close.
I like what you've done today. You're looking very, very like mermaid princess. We've had all of our pairings finish except for our final pairing on court 7. Scores right now, again, we don't have a clear view, but it's 18 to 16, we believe.
Yeah, it's looking good for York, very, very close. I think it is now 18 to 16 for York. And these other 2 games are now underway.
Yep.
With Alice and Rebecca on their court, currently down 7-6, but very close. And Ingrid and Rosie, I believe, are currently at 4-1 up against Lancaster here. They've been playing incredibly well. I think they've won both their sets of 3 so far. So hopefully they can get a clean sweep here, which
This is our
would be a
final
great
combination of
performance.
pairings, is it not?
Yes,
Yeah.
these are the final. So each pair is playing each other pair. So they're playing 3 sets of 3 matches overall. We're on to the final 3 sets of 3, with 2 of the matches being on their second, and the end with Alexandra and Eleanor being on their first still. Very close. Some great
Back
shots from Eleanor there.
Gorgeous.
Despite
19 for York.
yeah, York at 19.
Very, very close to a deciding match. And as for our other 2 courts, York are in the lead for both of them. So exciting stuff.
And I believe it is 19 all for Alexandra and Eleanor's
Eleanor right
game
now, yep.
at the end. Very, very close. And well left from Alexandra there. Match point, well left from Eleanor even. Match point to York here. Alexandra serving.
Will they take it away?
A good smash from Eleanor.
Oh,
Lift from Alexandra. And a good smash
and
to finish the
they've
game.
taken it!
21-19. I believe that is their
Incredible
first
game from
win as
York.
well.
Incredible game.
It's very, very close. Very good match. And they've got their first win there. That must feel great for them.
Very exciting stuff. Right now, the other 2 games are moving fast.
Yeah, moving very quickly.
Currently stood at 10 and 6.
Yeah, that is Ingrid and Rosie up 10-6. 10-7
10-7 now. And we have Lancaster's strongest pairing
Yeah,
on court number
currently-
5 at 13-9.
Yeah, Lancaster winning that one.
Lancaster taking that one away.
But it is looking good for Ingrid and Rosie, ahead by 4 points.
And they've
Obviously,
been taking away quite a few of their matches.
yeah, they've been doing very, very well. If they win this one, then that is their final set of 3-1, and that's only losing 1 match so far, and winning the other 4. And there are some intense rallies going on in these matches.
Right now,
Alice and Rebecca just winning another point to close the gap down to 13-11.
very fast-paced games, and I think we're just waiting on a bit more stretching from York and Lancaster for the final fixture, just to make sure we don't have any injuries going on. And right now, we have now moved to 13-9 for Ingrid and her pairing. Now 14-9 with York taking that away. Lancaster's strongest duo at 14 and York at 13. And we're still waiting on our 3rd pairing to start the game.
Like we've been saying, very close matches. There's a lot of skill
Yeah, you really
on
can't
display
say
here.
who's going to take it away.
Yeah, it's very hard. There are no clear winners in any of these matches. And, a good smash there from Lancaster, hitting the net and going over. Unfortunate for York, there's not much you can do in returning those, but they come straight back with a good shot from Rosie there to bring them up to 16-10 on court 6 there, with Lancaster winning 16-14 at the moment on court 5 with Alice and Rebecca, but it's very, very close. And I believe this Lancaster pairing have also, I think they've only lost 2 matches so far out of 5.
They've also been doing incredibly well.
Yeah, they are a very impressive pair, very impressive to watch. And it looks like they're up to 19-14 now, hoping to close out this match to take this set of 3 here for Lancaster, up to a match point for them here, 20-14. So they've got a few points to work with here.
And right now, you are tuning in to URY and Vale Rig on 88.3 FM and 95.3 FM, respectively.
And Lancaster have just taken that match there, 21-14 against Rebecca and Alice, and I believe that is that set of 3 finished.
Done, yep.
So that is up to 4-3 for Lancaster. It's all down to these last 2 matches. So if either of these go to Lancaster, that will be a win for them.
But it's incredibly close. Right now, Ingrid and Rosie are stood at 19 with Lancaster at 13. So incredibly, incredibly close. And we have our final fixture just starting their final game right now.
That is now match point for Ingrid and Rosie. A few points to work with again, and
They've
they
been
won
able
their
to
first
take it
match
away.
already. So if
So-
they win this match here, that will be their set of 3 for York, bringing the total up to,
And
there
they've
it
done
is.
it! They've done it!
So that is now
Incredible,
tied
incredible
4
gameplay
all
from
here
Rosie
for the
and
women's
Ingrid today.
2s. 4 to Lancaster, 4 to York, all down to this last set of 3 matches.
Quite a bit of pressure on right now.
Yeah, the match is currently at 2-1 to Lancaster, but York did take the first match, so there's pressure on Lancaster here. If they lose this, then they do lose overall, so that is tremendous pressure on them. And obviously a lot of pressure for York here too.
All these gals have played incredibly well today, and it's been so exciting to watch. They should be very, very proud because this has been incredible.
And I think Alexandra and Eleanor will be looking to take this match here, because I can't imagine the stress of having to play a final deciding match to decide the outcome of the whole of their morning that they've spent playing badminton, down to 1 match.
Down to 1 match.
So hopefully if they can take it here, that will be less stress for them, but obviously the pressure is on for Lancaster, this pairing here. both of them playing incredibly well.
And we've got still an incredible atmosphere, incredible sportsmanship, no hard feelings, and still a very excited energy in the courts today. Right now, the points are stood at 2-4, I believe.
And I believe that is...
Oh, it's just moved up to 5.
Yeah, Lancaster up 5-2. All eyes are on this match. Big match. Unfortunate from Eleanor there. Very close drop shot. Unfortunately, just hit the top of the net and didn't go over, which does bring Lancaster up to 6-2.
And this is, once again, our final women's pairings for this game today. So I'm sure the girls can feel the pressure is on. But we are now up to 6-4 with Lancaster in the lead, but York did bring back those 2 points. They're about to serve again. Lancaster have just moved up to 7. All eyes on these gals right now, but again, everybody has done so incredibly well today. It has been such a pleasure to commentate on this today. We're now at 8 to Lancaster, 4 to York, and a few more points to go before we know who's won this overall.
And yeah, obviously, if Lancaster do win this, we will be going to a third match. And like we've said, this is the last match, so no one else will be playing any more. It's all down to these last 2 pairings. Everyone else has done the best they can and played incredibly well.
Incredibly well. Right now we are at 10 for Lancaster, 4 for York. Definitely a bit of nervous energy entering the room.
Yeah, definitely. I'm sure both pairings are feeling the nerves here.
Oh, that's a point for York.
Miscommunication there from Lancaster, unfortunately. Happens a lot in badminton.
It's really about that back and forth, but sometimes it just doesn't happen, and that's okay. Oh, York is moving its way back up.
Yeah.
Currently 10-6 to Lancaster.
Closing the gap, hoping to even things out again. Be in with a fighting chance of winning this match here.
We've got a lot of Yeah York posters in here, which are always fun to see. And a lot of inappropriate posters as well, which are funny for us to look at and for us to not broadcast. Right now, oh, a bit of a back and forth with Lancaster moving up to 12 and York still at 6.
It's looking good for Lancaster in this match.
It is indeed.
And a very good shot from Lancaster there, bringing them up to 13 now.
York still at 6. All eyes are on these gals. I cannot imagine that the pressure is low, but both pairings are doing incredibly well. That is another point for Lancaster, moving them up to 14 with York still at 6.
Yeah, an unfortunate lift from Eleanor there, going out at the back.
Last we checked, York was currently stood at 49 points, up 5 points from today, with starting out at 44. And Lancaster, as far as we're aware, is at 68. Both teams needing 172 overall to win. York has just scored, so we are now at 15 to Lancaster, 7 to York.
Good saving return there from Alexandra, with the shuttle just sneaking past Eleanor, and this is quite a long rally right here, still going on, and unfortunate miss hit from Lancaster brings the score to
15-8 to Lancaster.
Yeah, so closing the gap, trying their best here, both pairings playing incredibly well.
Oh, bit of a hit the net by York there, so Lancaster is now up to 16. And if by any chance at all you are only joining us now at these final tense minutes, we are broadcasting the women's second for badminton with a deciding last pairing here. My name's Natasha. I'm joined with
Oliver.
And you are listening to Bailrig and URY on 95.3 FM and 88.3 FM, respectively. Current fixtures are 17 Lancaster, 9 to York. Nearing our deciding points here,
Yeah.
with York still hoping that they can turn it around.
It's looking good for Lancaster here, but obviously
is
York
indeed.
are up one match. So this will equalise the score here for Lancaster. And if they do take this, then everything is completely equal between these two universities, with it all being down to play, all being down to the last match, all to play for. First to 21 points, and that will be the deciding match if Lancaster do take this.
Currently at 18 to Lancaster and 10 to York. They're about to serve. Lancaster is serving. Oh, they're asking for a halt to check on points. Points have now been updated. 19 to Lancaster, 10 to York. Oh, gorgeous back and forth.
Very,
With York winning a point on that.
very nice flat shot there from Alexandra, catching Lancaster off guard.
York has now moved up to 11 points with Lancaster still at 19.
Good shots all around here.
Incredible back and forth.
York
York is
getting another
really
point.
running this back.
And
York is now at 12.
Energy is high on the court and all around. Lots of banging. Silence when they're playing. Everyone is watching this.
Very, very close. I believe Lancaster is now at 20 points.
Yeah,
so this
it's now
is match point
match
for Lancaster.
point for Lancaster here.
See if they can bring it around.
Yeah, and Lancaster needs to win this to equalise it.
And they've hit it
that
outside
goes-
the box, and so now York is at 13.
Yeah, so York need 9 points in a row here to win. But
A
unfortunately,
bit of a fumble, unfortunate.
that is a loss for York there. So that is all equal now. They've got one match left, and it will all come down to this.
Okay. No, just in case you wanted to go see climbing.
I don't see.
Because they're tied up now.
This is the
This is the last one, so like 7 minutes. Yeah. Oh no, that's fine. We should do that.
So these ladies are just taking a little break now before their final match. I'm sure tensions are high, a lot of pressure on these two now. I'm sure they're just trying to, obviously, deep breaths, try and concentrate, make sure they're feeling good for this last match. Quick drinks break. Sort of sitting down at the ends of the courts, just getting prepared for their final match. You can see the pressure on their faces. This is very tense. And obviously, if you're looking to watch some more badminton or hear some commentary on the men's open badminton, you can obviously tune into that as well. Being played just on the next court over from us. Looks like all 3 matches are underway there, and being also commentated by 2 of our lovely commentators. But yeah, so these girls just having a little break before the last match, as we said. Yeah, lots of pressure. I'm sure. I think for both. Was it for both Eleanor and Alexandra, this is their first time
Their
playing
first
badminton.
time playing badminton at Roses, and it also their last Roses.
Yeah.
With Alexandra having won and holding the leading title champion in karate at Roses, despite a black eye last year, which is very cool. So, yeah. We're not sure if we're going to have a deciding match here or if we just end on a tie for all. But we will keep you updated as we go along, because that's what we're here for.
Looks like we've got some small injuries, which obviously always happens in sports. Just putting on some stuff to help with that. Slightly injured. And it looks like Lancaster is ready to go for this last match. The York ladies just final little pep talks from
A bit of a motivating moment right now.
yeah, we've got our club president down there, Ravi, sat with them, giving them a little talk, but they look in good spirits. Obviously high pressure, but I'm
But
sure they'll enjoy this match nonetheless.
they definitely should. They've played incredibly well today, so they have nothing but happiness to feel right now.
And it looks like all the ladies are back on the court, ready to go. Big high fives from the York ladies there.
The York ladies, lots of
Yeah,
high fives and
looking good.
motivation going right
Smiles on everyone's faces. Everyone is looking forward to this last match.
now. We have
High
a
pressure,
Lancaster
but
player, and for York playing, we have
we've got Alexandra and Eleanor here.
and this is the deciding match right
Yep,
now.
and it is now
They've just
underway
served
with Lancaster serving and getting the first point there. So that is 1-2 Lancaster.
These games have all been incredibly close and fast-paced, but right now, every single point counts.
Yeah, and we've had a foul serve from Lancaster there, so it's back to 1-1. You can tell that they're nervous, but it is
The
not
pressure is
affecting their
definitely
play.
on.
They are still all playing incredibly well. Great smashes from Eleanor there. Beautiful smashes. I think that must have been 3 or 4 in that rally. Great defence from Lancaster, but Eleanor putting the last one away to win that point.
Currently 2-1 to York.
Unfortunate foul serve equals them back out at 2-2. And that's now 3-2 to Lancaster. All these rallies, unfortunate there, Alexandra.
Thought it'd be out, but it was not out.
Yeah, so it's up to 4-2. Great smash from Eleanor there.
Gorgeous.
Basically
Currently
hit the net, went
Yep.
powerfully straight to the ground there.
Channeling
really nice
all
serve.
of that tension right
Yeah.
into the game. This game is moving pretty fast. We're currently at 4-3 to Lancaster. Incredible back and forth right now, with Lancaster moving up to 5.
Very nice return there from Alexandra, winning the point, although I think she may have mishit it because we can see her apologising to the Lancaster team there. Great sportsmanship from all the
All these
pairings
gals
here.
today.
Yeah,
Very
everyone's
polite,
been playing
very
really well.
good energy.
Yeah, great energy, great atmosphere.
And we're now at 5-all.
Yep, it's all evened out. I mean, I guess that is the story of these matches. It has just been equal all the way through.
We
With
really just cannot tell who's going to take it away.
Yeah, with those first set of 3 matches, York winning 2, Lancaster winning 1. In the second set, Lancaster taking 2 and York taking one, bringing them to 3-all into the last 3 pairings. And then
This is our deciding match with
yeah.
York in the lead.
And there was a slight delay in their first match, meaning they're slightly behind. And there was 1 apiece for those other sets of 3, so it's 4-all to 4-all between these 2 teams. And in this last set of 3, it is 1 apiece, so everything is completely level.
It's so ridiculously close. We have York at 7 and Lancaster at 6. I don't think I've ever watched a game this close.
Yeah, and that's now 8-6 for York here. Alexander serving. A very nice serve. Oh, unfortunate smash. Looked very good, but unfortunately hitting the net. Still ahead by a point.
We've got just up to 8-all. This is insanity.
Very, very close.
This is crazy.
Some very nice smashes from Lancaster there. Great defence from York, but Lancaster put away the smash to bring it up to 9-8.
Still just a 1-point difference with York serving right now. Oh no, my mistake. Lancaster serving, and the point just went to York. 9-all.
Yeah,
oh
this is
my goodness.
no running away with this match so far. It's just very, very close all the way through. A lift serve there from Eleanor, lift return, slight miss hit from Alexandra, but it still goes over, and a miss hit from Lancaster does win. 10-9 now.
Currently 10-9. Oh my goodness.
4 apiece, it's best of 9. Like the overall thing. And this is the last set of moves, and they've got one like fully decided match.
10-all right now. Lancaster serving. Back and forth right now. Let's see who's going to secure this point. And York gets the point.
Yeah.
11-10 to York right now.
And yeah, so that is 11-10 to York there. All to play for still.
York needs 10 more points to take this one away. Lancaster needs
Does
11.
look like Alexandra does have the injured knee, unfortunately. She must have done something to it in the last match, or potentially might have just accidentally hit her leg with her racket, which happens a surprising amount.
More than you think. But
Swing sides on the court now, but she's just having a quick sit down now that they have hit 11 points.
it is unclear who's going to take this one away. It's very unclear who's going to take this one away, but these 2 commentators are stressed.
Yeah, it is very, very close. All eyes are on this match. I mean, obviously there are still a few matches going on. Actually, I think the Men's Open is in a very similar position. That is their last match over there as well, I believe.
Seems to be a very, very close overall and very exciting energy in here.
Yeah. But yeah, it seems to be having a little break. Alexandra is back on her feet, ready to go. High spirits. I think we just heard her yell, "Come on, York!"
We got this.
High spirits. I mean, I'm sure you can hear it.
Right now, we are in our final fixture. 11 to York, 10 to Lancaster. How are you feeling, Oliver?
I mean, this is just incredibly close.
Incredible.
11-all again now.
11-all again. We have Lancaster serving. We're going to see who's going to secure this next point. Thank you so much for tuning in to URY and Bailrig at 93.5 and 88.3.
And I'm sure at the end of this match, you won't need us to tell you that it's over, because you'll just hear the roars.
You'll just hear the
from,
roar of the crowd.
Whichever side wins. I mean, you can hear the cheers from each point. So once they win the match, it's just going to be incredible. I mean, the atmosphere is absolutely great. I mean, if you could see just next to the court, we've got all the York players sat by the court, and just behind the barrier we've got a load of Lancaster players too. Everyone is they're not taking their eyes off this match. Everyone is just intently watching, including
I don't think we've
us.
had such a close game.
That is another point to York.
13 to York, 11 to Lancaster. Still ridiculously close.
Yeah, and it does look like the pressure is getting to all these players. I mean, it's hardly surprising. It is very, very close. All to play for still. Good back and forth there with Alexandra getting some beautiful defence there.
Gorgeous!
And just dropping the shuttle over the
14
net
for York right
in defence
now.
of a smash. Up to 14-11, playing incredibly well.
We have York serving right now. Bit of a, ooh,
Very nice drop shot from
Very
Lancaster off the
nice.
serve.
14 York, 12 Lancaster.
Ooh, very unfortunate for Eleanor there.
Unfortunate serving for Eleanor. 14 York, 13 Lancaster.
Yeah, Eleanor going for a smash off the serve there, but unfortunately hitting the net.
Oh, unfortunate miss again from York. We are now 14
Yeah,
all.
up to 14 all.
Oh my God,
Eleanor
Lancaster
again.
has just taken it ahead.
Yeah,
15 Lancaster, 14 York with an unfortunate hitting of the net.
Eleanor going for the same shot there, and they are just having a little minute there because
Take a
you can
breather.
see the stress is really getting to them.
Cannot imagine how this feels right now.
Yeah,
Smash from Lancaster.
I mean,
Another one from York, and it's just a back and
it
forth
is
destruction
insane back and forth right now. Unfortunately,
Oh my God, Lancaster secured that point.
so that's up to 16
now
to 14 for Lancaster.
Oh my God, this is the closest match we have
believe
ever seen.
The men's open is now finished as well, so all eyes are on this court right now.
Girls,
And that's a point for York, 16 to 15.
Lancaster
very close.
1 point in the
I
lead.
mean, no one could predict which way this match is going to
There's no way to tell.
go. Nice shots from Eleanor there.
Oh my days. Oh
Good
my
defense,
goodness.
Oh,
And that is an
unfortunately, it does
unfortunate
go out.
out.
17, 15 to
Lancaster,
Lancaster.
15 York. Only a short few points away from deciding overall. And that is a point to York.
Yep.
17 Lancaster, 16 York.
Unfortunate backhand from Alexandra there, not quite going over the net. Brings Lancaster to 18 points to 16.
Still incredibly close. And remember, we need a 2 clear point difference, with the game normally ending at 21 points. We have a serve coming from Lancaster, and York hits it back. Lancaster back, and let's look at this back and forth. It's incredible.
Great shots all round.
Oh,
Really
an
unfortunate for
unfortunate
York
hitting
there.
of the net from York
Lancaster
right there.
up to 19-16. Pressure's really on now.
If Lancaster secured 2 more points, they can take this away. But York is not far behind at all.
And that is now match point for Lancaster.
This is the deciding point. If Lancaster get this point, they take it away.
It's now 20 to 16. They've got a few points to work with. If they win any of the next 3, they will win the match and the whole fixture. Absolute silence. And there, I mean,
Incredible celebration going on.
yeah.
We do have the Lancaster so much. We will see you later. Are we? We've just wrapped up.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
this is all
yes.
changeover.
Yeah, you can see they've just ended.
Yeah, these are turned out
So once they change it, we won't have anyone here.
Yeah, no, we won't.
Hmm.